What's up guys? Welcome back to Tech Teardown. My name is Steve and today we just built a $1,200 gaming PC. And I'm trying something a little bit different today, so we completely skipped the build montage. So let me know down in the comments if you prefer having a build montage or if you would rather do what we did here today and just skip to the chase, give you the benchmarks and show you the final product. So just remember, let us know down in the comments what you like better. All right, so just going over this system here, the case we have is an Inwin 303 case. Not a huge fan of it. It's a full tower. Doesn't have a lot of cable management features, so the cable management in this build is not so good. I'm sure you saw that in the beginning when we did some close-ups. So not a big fan of the cable management in this case, but it is a nice size, and I do like some of the features, like this tempered glass side panel. Pops up just by pressing a button on the top and cracks right back in. So they do have some nice features in this case. It's about $90 to $100 depending on where you buy it. All right, in the case, the motherboard, we have an Asus ROG Crosshair 6 X370 motherboard, and we have a Ryzen 5 2600. We have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 3000 speed. It's the Corsair Vengeance LPX. And then we're cooling the processor with the EVGA CLC 240 AIO liquid cooler. And we're doing a push-pull thing on it here. So we have two fans in the back and two on the front. One's pushing, one's pulling. And it really kept the temperatures down. I got it overclocked to 4.3 gigahertz and had no problems with temperatures. It was around 40 degrees during the load. So really nice cooler. I love the EVGA cooler, so highly recommend that. And then the graphics card is our EVGA XC Black Edition 1660 Ti. And in the benchmarks you saw, we only tested 1440p. I did do a review of this graphics card and we only tested it in 1080p. In the benchmarks, the card can handle 1440p and it averaged mostly over 60 frames per second in most of the games. Really struggled with Recon Wildlands, as you probably saw, but you can get over 60 frames a second if you lower the quality to high. But I tested everything on the highest settings. Every game, highest settings. Some of them were without the ambient occlusion, like in the Recon Wildlands. So just keep that in mind. But I think the 1660 Ti is gonna be a great card if you're playing at 1080p. 1440p, I don't really recommend it, even with the average 60 frames per second or higher. The frame times were atrocious. It was more like 20 millisecond or higher frame times playing in 1440p. So it was like you were playing with 10 frames a second. It was so bad, really noticeable hiccups when gaming. So I really think this card is gonna be better suited for 1080p gaming. And you can check out my review. I'll leave an annotation up here so you can look at that review and see the benchmarks in 1080p. As you saw, we only did 1440p benchmarks in this video. We did one without overclocks and with overclocks, so you can see how much performance you can get out of this graphics card. So I was able to get plus 100 megahertz on the core and plus 1000 on the memory. I didn't adjust any of the voltage on the card. You can get more if you do adjust the voltage. Jay's 2 cents just did a video overclocking the 1660 Ti. He was able to get plus 120 and plus 1000 on the memory, but he did adjust the voltage and the fan speeds. I left everything, the fan speeds and the voltage stock, and just adjusted the core clocks and the memory clock. So with that overclock on the graphics card and the overclock on the CPU up to 4.2 gigahertz, we were able to get like 10 more frames a second in most games. Some of them you saw kind of a minuscule raise in frames per second, but most games it was 10 frames a second or more added on with the overclock. So you can get some pretty decent more performance when you overclock that 1660 Ti. All right, guys, so I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Let us know again down in the comments, what do you like better? Do you like skipping and going right to the chase, showing you the final build? Or do you wanna see a build montage in all the videos? So let us know down in the comments what you think of that. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you wanna see more from us, hit that subscribe button and remember to hit the bell so YouTube lets you know when we've uploaded our next video. And we will see you guys in the next video.